I have done YouTube for a bit over a year now, and it hasn't been an easy ride, but it has changed my life in ways I never imagined. Like, I've genuinely improved so much from this YouTube thing alone. In this video, I will tell you why, and there are 5 main ways that YouTube has changed my life. And I will tell you this one bonus thing in the end that has helped me a lot on this journey. And if you're running a YouTube channel or you're thinking about starting one, you might need to hear this. So I'm currently 23 years old, and when I was, I think, 10 or 11, I posted my first YouTube video, a clip of my first pet tarantula eating a cricket. And then I posted a few more, and then I quit. Fast forward a few years, on another channel, I posted some footage of me playing Overwatch. And then once again, I quit. Then about 3 years ago, I decided to start a channel again. I used to have tons of exotic animals, and here I posted feeding videos of snakes and spiders and lizards and all kinds of stuff. And then I hit a point that I think a lot of people do. I decided I'm gonna quit and study and get a real job because that's what people are telling me. It's time for me to grow up. So I started studying biology, and after a few months, the first semester was almost over. I'm sitting there studying like I was supposed to, like a good little boy, and suddenly I just froze in terror. I had forgotten to apply for the courses that started the next semester. And after a few seconds of horror, I just had this euphoric feeling. I was overwhelmed by pure happiness because I realized that this means I can actually focus on what I want to do right now. I can start a YouTube channel about my big passion in life, self-improvement. And so I did. And now I'm currently a bit over 3,000 subscribers. I have actually posted over 800 videos in this last year. And I have learned so much from this. I want you to listen closely for a second and realize that however your YouTube journey ends, there is no losing, only winning. Because you will learn so much from it. It's such a big challenge, and you constantly need to get out of your comfort zone. And that is actually the first way that running a YouTube channel has changed my life. It has pushed me out of my comfort zone. Now, that's literally what my whole channel is about. My channel is about self-improvement. So, by the way, if you do want to improve yourself as a person and be better tomorrow than you were today, make sure you subscribe, and welcome to the family. And even though I keep talking about all of these things that I do that help me improve and push me out of my comfort zone, I talk about meditation, journaling, exercise, and much more. Still, oddly, one of the things that has helped me improve the most is just this, running a YouTube channel. You need to constantly try new things, learn new skills, and honestly, some days it can feel like a pretty big challenge to just sit in front of this camera and talk. Now, the second way that running a YouTube channel has changed my life is journal. One of the most beautiful things about running a YouTube channel is, at least for me, that it works like writing in a journal. If you watch my content, you already know this, that I talk a lot about the things that I've been reflecting on and just conclusions I've come to that help me improve myself. And doing that, talking about them to the camera, helps tremendously with just remembering and internalizing these concepts. It's kind of like how they say the best way to learn is to teach. And whatever it is you talk about on your YouTube channel, you will inevitably get better at it by running a YouTube channel about it. And this has also honestly helped me strengthen my relationships because I remember these things better, things that help me improve, and then I can share them and pass them on to my family and overall to friends and people around me. And I did not need tens of thousands of subscribers for that. The third way that my life has changed from doing YouTube, it says insecurities. YouTube has made me better at taking action and facing insecurities. Taking action even though I feel insecure about something. Because let's face it, everyone gets insecure sometimes, and I'm no different. But if something will force you to face something you're insecure about, it's YouTube. You will feel insecure a lot of times, at least in the start. You might be scared of what people think. You'll feel bad because that video got no views. You will feel insecure after reading that hate comment that poked you in just the right spot where it hurt because it actually had some truth to it. And this is good. You learn to face things. We want to grow as people, remember that. And facing challenges and insecurities is a part of that. So we should really just be grateful for the opportunities we get to do this. Number 4, entrepreneurship. Or entrepreneur. A lot of people want to escape the 9 to 5. I think most people do, honestly. And YouTube is a very good way of doing that because the hardest thing about being an entrepreneur is all the uncertainty. Both when it comes to just knowing whether or not what you're doing right now is going to get you where you want to go, because you have no idea. And obviously that's still the same with YouTube. You don't know if it's gonna go well for you. But the other thing that is easier with YouTube compared to other entrepreneurial endeavors is it's usually pretty clear to you when you do YouTube what you're supposed to do. Generally, when you're an entrepreneur, it's easy to lack clarity and not really know what you're supposed to do. You know, when you're cleaning at home and everything in your home doesn't really have a specific place where it should be, then what do? You just kind of walk around and move things around and put them in different places without really cleaning that much. You just kind of walk back and forth. And it's easy to do the same if you're an entrepreneur because it's really hard to know what to do. But with a YouTube channel, you just make videos. So it's a lot easier to have more clarity. And obviously, if you want to go far on YouTube, you have to reflect a lot on how to improve your videos and you have to take it a lot further than that. But when you do that, YouTube is actually a solid career that pays well and you can leave the 9 to 5. Number 5, the last point before the bonus. It says skill set. If you run a YouTube channel, I think you may have overlooked the amount of skills you have developed because of it. What angles look good? What lighting looks good? By the way, this setup with this lighting, finally nailed it. My angles have been bad and I've been doing this stuff for over a year now. So yeah, my point is you learn these kinds of things and you learn editing and you learn marketing and you even learn human psychology, for Christ's sake. Because that's ultimately what you study when you're trying to study how to succeed on YouTube, what things go viral and so on. And you've also probably learned to articulate and speak better. Some of these are things you can use for the rest of your life. As I said, you can't really lose with YouTube. It's a win, however it ends. And the final little bonus I wanted to tell you, 2 quotes that have really helped me out on this journey. Because it does come with doubt sometimes. As I said, all entrepreneurial endeavors come with some level of doubt and uncertainty. It's kind of like you can look at the 9 to 5 like a pool for kids. You can see how deep it is, how big it is, but it's kind of boring to swim in. There's really nothing exciting about it. When you go on an entrepreneurial journey, however, you set sail into unknown waters, out on the deep sea, and you have no compass. You just have to do what you think is right. And since you fully have to follow your gut feeling, you sometimes realize, damn, I just bet my whole future on my gut feeling. Do I really trust myself that much? And that's pretty scary. You realize when you've sailed for months and there's still no land in sight that maybe you're just crazy. Maybe you've just been crazy this whole time and you should have stayed in that little pool. And that is what one of these 2 quotes is about. It goes, you're crazy until you succeed. Then you're a genius. I think it was actually Mr. Beast that said this, and it has honestly helped me a lot in times of doubt. When I feel like I'm crazy for what I'm doing, I just tell myself, I'm crazy until I succeed. Then I'm a genius. The other quote, I don't remember exactly word for word, and I don't remember who said it. It was some clip where they talked about YouTube on some podcasts. And this guy said something like, you can't just go, all right, I'll give this YouTube thing a shot for 1 to 2 years. If that's how you go into it, you might as well just quit now. Give yourself 10 years. And that's something I tell myself when I feel like I don't have the patience. Give yourself 10 years. Don't expect overnight success. It wouldn't feel as good as success that you had worked for either way if you just succeeded overnight. I know that I'll get far in the end, and I know that that will feel much better and well deserved if I didn't just reach it after the first video. If you would like to grow your own YouTube channel and you're in a self-improvement related niche, June 16th I will release a course on how to build a YouTube channel especially for self-improvement related niches, where I share with you my best tips and tricks and secrets that has allowed me to quickly go from gaining about 100 subs per month to the now current 1,000 subs per month. You can just simply click the link in the description or the link in my profile and we'll hop on a call and talk about it. Until then, soldier on and earn your sleep, because I will.